Welcome everyone, Honoree-Louise here with my goal for the spring. So from April to June. Before we get into it, I'm gonna have a quick wrap up of my goal for winter, January to March. I'm going to go through each of the goals that I had and how I did on them, which was not great. First is to work out at least 3 times a week. I did it again in the sense that I was super diligent at the beginning and then kind of slack off later on. The second goal is to finish a draft of my job market paper by March by spending at least 5 hours a day on it. Every weekday, basically. I did not accomplish either of those. I didn't finish a draft and I didn't manage to do 5 hours a day every weekday. I'm going to revise the goal because I realized that 5 hours a day every weekday is a lot to spend on this paper, given that I also have other research projects and teaching responsibility, and then also having to go to seminar and colloquia. I mean, I do have enough hours in a day to set out 5 hours. The problem is with everything else that's going on, I won't be able to have 5 hours of actively using my brain for the project. So I'm revising the goal later on, you'll see. The third goal is a reading goal, which is to be on top of the Song of Ice and Fire read along, which means that by the end of March I should have been in the middle of the second book, but this is the first book and you see the bookmark. I'm gonna continue reading A Song of Ice and Fire this year, but I'm just gonna chill out. Number 4 is to have at least 50% of the books that I read from those that I already own. And this is a major fail as well. I read a total of 17 books in the 3 months from January to March, and only 2 of them that I finished are books that I own, and one of them is a reread. Number 5 is to write at least 250 words per day. I did not do this. I more or less did it at the beginning and then slack off. Now we come to channel goals, which I did pretty well considering how badly I did on everything else. Number 6 is to post consistently every week. I only have 2 weeks in February when I didn't post, so I nearly accomplished it. And the 7th one is a success, is to have at least 1 video up for the MBTI series. It is up. I really like it, despite the fact that I didn't get any response on it. But if you want to help me out, check it out. I will leave the link down below. Now is the goal for spring, which is basically just me revising the goals that I have for winter to make it more manageable. So first one is still the same as before, which is work out at least 3. I mean, I could have run in the track in the gym, but I personally don't feel like running unless it's outside. The second one is regarding my job market paper. I now have a timeline that I share with my advisor, and basically I'm trying to stick to it. Given this, the goal for how much time I spend on the job market paper would now be 3 hours every day for 6 days a week. So I'm having a lower number of hours per day, but like more days per week. So I'm not going just to work on it on just weekdays. Number 3 is a reading goal. And it's different than before because other than not reading the book that I own, I also have a really bad habit of just borrowing a lot of books from the library and then not reading them. It's like, you know, I would be like, I would like to read this, so I put in a whole request, and then when it arrives, I don't feel like reading it anymore, and I feel like reading something else, and I borrow that. So currently, I have these 5 books here from the library. I'm in the middle of 3 of them. So I'm in the middle of The Night Rainbow by Clark King, The Astonishing Color of After by Emily X.R. Pan, and The Girl King by Mimi Zhu. And these are the books that I borrowed but hasn't read. Proud Feather by Nikki Paul Preto, and The Broken Eye by Brent Wicks. So yeah, I need to get through them because some of these I have been renewing for like 5 or 6 times. So the goal is to borrow less than 3 library books at a time. So in order to borrow new books, I need to finish the book that I already borrowed. Now for my writing goal, I would like to write at least 1 sentence per day. It doesn't need to be a long sentence, so I'm not counting word count anymore. I just need to open up my project on Scrivener and just write 1 sentence every day. Finally is my channel goal. I'm gonna be less ambitious as well and just go for 1 video every 2 weeks. I mean, I will probably have bonus video at some point, so there may be more videos than just once every 2 weeks, but the minimum is once every 2 weeks. Anyway, that's it for my spring goal. Please let me know down below if you had any goal for spring. If you have a video, please let me know and I will check it out. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!